condition. I know. Well, thinking about that picnic basket. Hey, Gary?
By one, right?
I think so.
I mean, I need an hour to get to the next gig. Be there at 2 in East Hampton.
Oh, really? What is it?
Church gig. A lot of playing to Piccolo.
I think they do usually.
Stupid.
Seriously, like, I'm looking at this, it's like at least half this inch.
Oh,
At least. I know Deerfield, man. Yeah. Plus, think about the money. Airfare.
they're so lucky. I wonder what they would have done if it was like yesterday. If it was raining.
That would have been rough.
Rough for everybody. I don't think it is. A little too beefy for Steve.
We'll stay standing up here until they come in. I got an urgent call today. Can we drill in this podium? It's like, it's an old one. I don't know whose it is. You can't do that. I mean, use the stand. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, you mean for the mic?
Yeah. People just take on things.
Yeah.
I want to see the new splits out there. Well, that was quite an applause, class of 23, for you, your friends, your families, your neighbors, your aunts, your uncles. That kid down the street who used to pick on you. They're all here. They're watching you. They're here for you. So I want to welcome everyone to our 140th commencement exercises here at Northfield Mount Hermon. I want to offer a special welcome to Ambassador Bisa Williams, class of 72, who's our commencement speaker, Molly Talbot, who is the president of the Alumni Association and also standing in for the chair of our board, Mariah Calagione, who had a family event that she had to stay home for. Mariah sends her regrets, of course. I want to offer a special warm welcome to those who are joining us via live stream, and thanks for the folks who are working on our technology to make sure we deliver that. We know you're all here with us in spirit. So, class of 23, congratulations. Today, we celebrate you and your significant accomplishments, strengthening your heads, your hearts, and your hands during your time at Northfield Mount Hermon. Thanks to all across campus who have made this year and this day special. The campus looks incredible. And as we think about experiencing the torrential rains we had last night, you would never know it. I want to offer a special thanks to our plant and facilities, the folks in advancement who have in special programs, Lisa Robinson, who helped to put this event together. Of course, those folks in plant led by Jeff Seymour and the team in the dining services by Rick Pastor. Let's give them a quick applause. Members of the class of 23, there's no greater gift than parents or your guardians can offer you than this education. They've entrusted you to us and in our care. It's a sacred gift. And together, we've walked this path and we've endowed you with a gift that can never be taken away. Your education. So I ask you now to join with me in saying thank you to your parents, families, friends, teachers, coaches, and mentors who've walked with you, supported you, and loved you. Let's give them a round of applause. And to those who shared your children with us, let me say thank you on behalf of all of us at Northfield Mount Hermon. It is the most humbling and rewarding of endeavors to care for another person's child. I promise you, we've done our best, and we are tremendously thankful for your generosity in sharing your children with us. So on behalf of the faculty and staff, let us say thank you to you for sharing your children. So with the welcomes concluded, let me just give you a few housekeeping notes. Please, if you haven't done so already, please silence your cell phones. Remember, live streaming and our photography team are taking pictures and recording all of this, so you don't need to worry about that. And families should note that we will have professional photographers taking all the pictures as the kids receive their diploma. So now, let us turn to this wonderful program and our senior oration. During the last 2 months of the year, my mantra to the class of 23 has been to embrace love and gratitude. My admonition has been to slow down and take it all in, savor this time in our community and on this beautiful hillside. Hazel Peach Reeder has been a breath of fresh air, even in our pristine surroundings. Having grown up on the Northfield Mount Hermon campus with faculty parents and NMH siblings, they have become an astute observer and meaningful contributor to school life. A proven scholar, Hazel has also contributed to NMH athletic, literary, and performing arts arenas while establishing their own independence and confidence. Valued by teachers and their peers and as an assiduous worker, they thoughtfully dedicated themselves to each task at hand. In Peach's own words, I consider myself very dedicated. While this is not a unique trait, I think it does distinguish me from others. When I set my mind to something, I will work towards it consistently. When I enter friendships, I make sure I am loyal and that I'm a good friend. When I want to accomplish something, I'm focused on my execution of it. Where others may work minimally on a goal, I'm hardworking and I set my mind to things. Compassionate, empathetic, and intuitive, Peach cares deeply about others and strives to do the right thing because it is the right thing to do. They offer, my dream job is to be an elementary school teacher in inner cities and write queer romantic novels with diverse representation in my free time. I want to be able to serve kids with quality education while also providing representation that I wish I could have read about. As Peach's peers and teachers all know, they seek to bring their full selves forward in every action, at every moment. Indeed, Peach has savored their time at NMH. They have embraced love and gratitude and modeled our values of inclusivity, learning for life, and service. We have all benefited as they shared themselves with us in their work, writings, community contributions, and many relationships across NMH. Please join me in welcoming to the lectern the class of 23 Order, Hazel Peach Reeder.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction. I am 14 in a situation not unlike you all. It is hot, best exemplified by my linen clothing that sticks to the wood below me. My first instance of special occasion dress at Northfield Mount Hermon, a type of event I've grown to look forward to. How many dresses will sport flowers? Who actually knows how to tie a tie and who had their roommate do it for them? In these moments, grade levels, matters of preparation, and the looming future of college disappear. We are sweaty and well-dressed in a beautiful chapel. At this particular event, we are celebrating the induction of Brian Hargrove as our head of school. Amongst the anecdotes about this new man, one of his colleagues provides advice. Not necessarily for the 9th graders next to me on the balcony, though certainly at a future version of us. Marshall Jones, a spoken word artist, tells us with unwavering certainty that this is how we should carry ourselves when interacting with our peers. This is the advice we need for our future. Teach them how to say goodbye. That's stupid, I thought. I'm young, 5 days into my high school career. I don't even know the names of my classmates next to me. I need to say my hellos before I even think of saying my goodbyes. I went about my freshman year as someone who thinks they're immortal, yet does not possess the confidence to answer a question in physics. I was going to be young and naive forever. Suddenly, it was the summer before my senior year, and I looked up at the world around me. To my surprise, I was not going to be young forever. I was about to be the age of kids I respected, even feared when I first came to this school. 17, going on 18, waiting for the rest of my life. And, if they're lucky, passing on my knowledge to the underclassmen around me. Trouble was, what knowledge did I have? Sure, I knew the best days of the week in the dining hall, and I can still write a damn good introduction paragraph. But I'm not wise, I'm practically just born. My fears led me back to this 3-year-old piece of advice tucked away for a later date when I would finally understand it. Teach them how to say goodbye. Well, that's easy, right? You wave your hand, smile politely, and with a soft G sound, say, goodbye. Once I came to the conclusion that was certainly not what Marshall Jones meant, I realized it isn't a piece of advice that fits into a lesson or a lecture. It is a plan for action. For the kids that look up to my class as much as I looked up to the classes that came before me, the way I act can be influential. If I bury my head and stomp on, just determined to finish the year, which, I'll be honest, I did sometimes do, younger students may think that is an appropriate way to experience NMH. But if you live your life constantly waiting for the next moment, there will be a day you turn around and desperately want to go back to all the months you used to beg to leave. I can acknowledge the flaws of the institution, but not allow my experience to hinge on perfection. I can mess up, but be thankful for the opportunities and wonderful moments that I have experienced on this hill. I realized if I recognized NMH for all its colorful autumnal glory, fluffy snow melted away by dining hall hot chocolate, and budding ozone-smelling springs, I wouldn't have anything to regret. To say goodbye is to experience a send-off that is good. To teach someone how to say goodbye is to share those experiences with the people around them before they even leave. While possibly not with the same intention, many of you, class of 2023, have impacted those around us. Student leaders have made our campus environment a healthier place. Athletes and artists have given their all by perfecting their craft, contributing to school spirit and a general sense of inspiration. The paper you wrote at midnight taught your teacher something new. The childhood story you shared with the dean on duty gave them a new perspective. Your early morning work job made somebody else's job easier. Your roommate has been introduced to their new favorite song when they heard it through your headphones. And, for my fellow day students, carpooling even saved gas. In the moments where you led with intention, kindness, and a care for others, you taught this school how to graduate, to say goodbye admirably. The hard part? I am asking you all to do it again. In a few months, we will be starting something new. We are going from the top of the school, riding off a relaxed senior spring, to wide-eyed newcomers again. It may be easy to fall back into the behavior we exhibited when we first came to this school, just taller and a little bit older. But I would like to remind you all, we are not invincible. Time continues on, dragging us along with it. You all deserve to enjoy your next chapter, to remember every little detail, and, eventually, to have a good goodbye that inspires others to do the same. To the faculty sitting behind and beside me, I hope this advice is not lost on you all. Teenagers are coming and going, and the lessons you leave us all with will truly be cherished in the years to come. You deserve the satisfaction of beautiful goodbyes. And to the loved ones who sit in front of me, poised to take out their phones to capture a candid, I hope you have still been paying attention. Life takes and it gives, but it should not be taken for granted. Be aware of your place, and thus your place within it. Just as Marshall Jones said to the teenagers in the chapel a few hundred feet away, I am asking everyone under this expansive tent to lead with grace, and when the time comes, leave with it. Act with the humanity and purpose that Northfield Mount Hermon has worked to instill in us, so much so that our peers learn from our absences. To the class of 2023, the classes that come after us, and our loved ones, experience life wholly and without regret that others must follow our lead. Teach them how to say goodbye. Thank you and goodbye. Should I go out this way?
Yeah, that's good. Thank you so much. Wonderful job, Pete. Thank you, Hazel, for that good and warm goodbye. So now I'd like to ask two members of the senior class, Sasha Krakauer and Polly Wong, to come forward to the stage to lead all their classmates in their class hymn, Here We Have Gathered. The words are in your programs, and I ask all those who are able to please rise. Sasha is back. Oop. That's the closest they've ever allowed me to a mic when anyone is singing. So I hope I did not mess Polly and Sasha up. Thank you so much. Bisa Williams arrived at Northfield School for Girls in the fall of 1969. Like today's graduates and those who came before them, she arrived with very specific hopes and expectations for her education. Now, it's fair to say that those expectations did not include her all-girls school merging with its brother institution across the river just in time for her senior year. Yet, the schools did just that, as NMH introduced coeducation in one dramatic step. A step that led to a new dawn and a brighter future at the Northfield Mount Hermon School. To be clear, Bisa and her classmates at Northfield and Mount Hermon were very much the architects of this change, a generation of change agents. The students, as is so often the case, knew the way and advocated for large measures. Yet, I'm sure, I know, this change was not an easy one. It came with a very real loss for many, including the unique identity of Northfield, for which a school for nearly 100 years had established itself as the preeminent girls' boarding school in the United States, known for its academic excellence worldwide. Last night, Bisa had dinner with me alongside a few colleagues and my family. She shared a bit about her time at Northfield and then Northfield Mount Hermon, including her own recollections of her graduation and her commencement speaker, an NMH alumnus, Neil Sheehan, who recently died. And Mr. Sheehan, by the way, had distinguished himself as a New York Times journalist. He is responsible for bringing forth the Pentagon Papers and making sure that they were published, revealing covert U.S. political and military involvement in Vietnam. Hearing Bisa describe a bit of her experience, I'm once again reminded of the impact of this school's DNA, our mission, and our values. I'm reminded of how our pillars of academic excellence, student-centered community, and citizenship inform each student's experience here. Bisa embraced all that NMH offered and left for Yale resolved to make her mark on the world. And as we visited last night, enjoyed a far-reaching conversation on U.S. history and politics, covering at least 3 decades, and her work in international relations, I found myself growing ever more hopeful about the time we live in today. Because Bisa and her generation graduated at a time, as we know, of tremendous tumult, of change around the world, new orders being set and calibrated, new voices coming forward, other voices suppressed, yet they found their way. Her life's work affirms the ability of one person to make a profound difference in the world. This is our work at NMH. This is our why. We believe in the power of each graduate to make a difference. In being her best self and calling others to do the same, to calling them in, Bisa has offered a pathway forward. She has summoned the good in herself and in others, and in doing so has worked hand in hand with peoples from around the world to be a collective force for good. Bisa has lived the NMH mission. Today's program notes provide insights into her path from NMH, her tremendous accomplishments, and the evidence of the many ways she has brought honor to her alma mater. What her bio does not share is that Bisa has done all of this as she raised her son, Michael, who I'm sure is her most rewarding endeavor and proudest accomplishment. It's now my pleasure to welcome a proud member of the NMH Class of 1972, a recipient of the school's Distinguished Service Award, and the Class of 23's commencement speaker, Ambassador Bisa Williams. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good morning, and thank you very much. Thank you very much, Brian, for that very generous introduction. Actually, when I hear other people talk about me, I sound pretty impressive, and I say, I wish I knew that person. But yes, it's true. First of all, congratulations, class of 2023. Let me just say that once. I'm going to say it again, but I remember the feeling, and congratulations. It's true, I have had a very stimulating, interesting, adventuresome, exciting life since graduating from Northfield Mount Hermon. And Brian Hardgrove did mention that the class of 1972 was the first to graduate from the actual NMH. Now, it is also true that not all of us were delighted with the change from the Northfield School for Girls to NMH, but the fact is that we really were the first. So I would like to welcome you to our club, you graduating class. As it turns out, I have had a lot of firsts in my life. We baby boomers, the wave makers, a lot of us were firsts. The first to integrate schools, the first black person to do this, the first woman to do that. Not too long ago, the black students at Yale University gave me a Trailblazer Award, recognizing me as another kind of a first of sorts. But as I sat down to think about what do I want to share with the class of 23 from NMH, I really didn't want to talk about those things, the trailblazing moments and the firsts. So I said, what would I have wanted to hear? So I would like to talk to you about what I've learned through my life experiences and what I think you two have to look forward to. The first thing, for one thing, not everything your mom or dad tells you is wrong. That's one thing. So you may have heard, that's for the, not everything. You may have heard along the way that life is full of surprises. It is. I have a Foreign Service war story that I like to tell. And in its abbreviated version, it goes like this. It takes place in Panama in 1989 during Operation Just Cause, when the U.S. government staged a military action to remove General Manuel Noriega from power, which he had seized from the legitimately elected government. I'm crammed in the back seat of a sedan with a brigadier general, the State Department's Deputy Assistant Secretary of Western Hemisphere Affairs, at that time we called it American Republics Affairs, and the DOD spokesperson, and we're being driven by 2 MPs, military police. There's 4 in the back, 2 in the front. We had missed the caravan going back to the military base, back to Southcom from downtown, so we were going it alone, and we got caught in crossfire. The car stops, and the brigadier general starts yelling at the MP, "Back up, soldier, back up!" The car doesn't move. "Back up, soldier, back up!" He repeats. And I'm thinking, I'm going to die in Panama. The bullets are whirling overhead. The car doesn't move. Then the Deputy Assistant Secretary leans over and he asks me, "Bisa, you want a Beretta?" In response, with no hesitation, this loud, powerful voice bellows out of my body, and I say, "I am a pacifist." There's more to that story, but my point here is that I didn't know I was a pacifist. I'd never thought about it consciously, but given the opportunity to be handed a weapon to kill somebody, something inside me knew. The real me knew. And that was my surprise. It was also the discovery of what I call my Earth Center. I was already a diplomat. This was my second post. I'd actually been brought back down to Panama for Operation Just Cause. I was a U.S. Foreign Service officer who worked on supporting advancing democracy. So no wonder I was a diplomat. Blessed are the peacemakers. The surprise, as I sat there, it really comforted me. Even though for a while it became a kind of an inside joke, and I made myself go to a shooting range to prove I was not afraid of guns, but I did learn something about myself. Surprises can be teaching moments, and when you have one, embrace it. Don't discount or suppress it. Don't be afraid to embrace the surprise lesson, to stand up and recognize fully what you've learned about yourself in that moment. Take comfort in it. Another thing that I've learned along the way is that one good word can lift another person up, can lift a spirit. Everyone gets nervous. Everyone has moments, hours, sometimes days or even months. But hearing one word or expression of encouragement from another can change a person's perspective completely. Telling another person that you believe in them can give them the courage to move forward. I've seen that happen time and time again. So there are two things with this. Be that encouragement to somebody else. Feed them the positive, and try to do that for yourself too. Talk to yourself if you're nervous. Be your encouragement. Now that's hard if you have that negative voice tape recorder in your head. I know. Again, in the Foreign Service, we have annual evaluation reports. Your supervisor writes about your performance, and their supervisor writes about what they see in your performance and the rapport you have with your supervisor. And then there's this section where you have to write about your own performance and your accomplishments. We affectionately call that section of the evaluation form the suicide box, because people often shoot themselves in the foot when they talk about themselves. You might find this hard to believe, but I've always hated talking about myself, despite what I'm doing today. But I always think, I don't really have that much to say. And when I was in the Foreign Service, that was also the case, even though I was really a very successful officer. I had trouble describing or expressing the importance of something I'd done with the degree of detail and emphasis that the thing deserved, thinking that it was too much. So one year, freaking out as I was trying to draft my section of the evaluation, I was getting stumped and tongue-tied. And it had been a very eventful year. Fortunately, I'd had a nice boss. He was not lavish or very public with praise, but we had had a great rapport, and he had given me the space and the authority I needed to do my job. And I had surpassed all expectations. So as I was struggling with this, I decided to write my section using his voice. So I imagined, what would he say about me? And that removed the self-consciousness of my bragging about what I'd done. It removed my own worst critic judgment of my work. So I discussed the accomplishments in the way I thought my boss would. Bisa's effort here advanced Y policy. Her engagement with so-and-so resolved Z dilemma. And when confronted with such and such, Bisa's painstaking delivery salvaged, etc. So taking on the mantle of my supportive supervisor helped me talk about a person, myself, in whom I really had insufficient faith, but in whom my boss had full confidence. That little experiment with cognitive shape-shifting helped me to acknowledge my worthiness. It drowned out the negative anxiety tape with fact-based music from a proven, trusted source. From then on, the voice of that supervisor became my conduit for writing about me, even at other posts when he wasn't my supervisor. It freed me to acknowledge my own merit. The lesson there is that we all have insecurities. Don't believe the hype when people tell you they don't have any. We all have insecurities, and many of us severely judge ourselves. When you find it's too hard to give yourself a break from me, the judge, conjure up that person who you know believes in you, likes you, knows you, and has your back. Speak your truth through that person. I'm not asking you to impersonate anyone, a la the mysterious Mr. Ripley. We're not going that far. But I am proposing that you allow yourself to hear the nourishing, strengthening good that someone you trust knows about you, would say about you, because they've seen you in action. Understand that you are probably perceived by many people the same way that person, that trusted person, perceives you, not in the way that you imagine in your deepest fears. The fact-based experience contradicts the judgment-laced fears and assumptions 100% of the time. And the last idea I'd like to share with you is this: don't be stingy with your heart. Looking back through the years, I have come to realize what really matters in life are the friendships and relationships you form. It can be very easy to overprotect yourself, to travel around so much, important goals to accomplish that you don't allow yourself to form relationships. Your buddies will always be there for you, and you can pick up where you left off. That's true, and that's one kind of relationship. And it can be very seductive to lose yourself in the gotta go now, that feeling, with the casual awareness that you will pick up where you left off in 5 years or 10 years' time. What you'll come to see, however, is that in that interregnum, that expansive time during which you were out of touch, you were doing your thing, becoming famous, having those kids, building your business, finding yourself, that you've lost out on the opportunity to share yourself, to build an experience with another and with others, to replicate, enjoy over and over the wonderful, fulfilling, refreshing, nourishing feeling you always get in that once every 10 years get-together that you share. So take the time to make room in your heart for the relationships that you build. Northfield Mount Hermon is but one stop in your life's journey. Your friendships, your preferences will change. Lord knows you don't want to be the same person at 40 that you were at 16 or 21 or even at 35. But NMH has given you the experience of learning, living, laughing, luxuriating, loathing, and lounging together. In my 3 years at NMH, there were certainly days when I was lonely, when I felt misunderstood, insecure, and at odds with the world. Just having celebrated my 50th class reunion last year, however, yay, class of 72, I find that my memories of the school have sweetened and mellowed. The images that stand out to me now are fondly of Miss Fern, the English teacher who loved my writing, or amusingly of Miss Gilmore, the math teacher who worked tirelessly with me after class my first year, and then awarded me a book of British humor for the student showing the most progress in math. You may be relieved to know that the social intensity of these NMH years will fade from your memory over time. And the memory of the innocence of these years, the protected, cultivated opportunity to grow intellectually, the calm affirmation of excellence and encouragement to achieve your best, the intentionally inculcated commitment to service with a moral underpinning, that will last, perhaps becoming a point of pride. Leaving NMH, you have the fundamentals of what you need for your life's journey. Whether from here you go to college, to paid work, or to adventure, you're ready for your next step. Congratulations for that. Embrace the surprises along the way, because they are waiting for you. Remind yourself of what your trusted advocate thinks of you whenever those negative tapes start blaring in your ears. And remember that facts contradict anxiety-based judgment 100% of the time. And lastly, be not stingy with your heart. Allow yourself to feel and receive the love your friends offer. The relationships you build will bring you joy, peace, and laughter. They will satisfy you far more than any commendable record of worldly accomplishments or firsts. Congratulations, class of 2023. All the best to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Bisa. I know we appreciate you bringing your passion and your commitment to Northfield Mount Hermon Forward. You know, I think it's fair to say all of us in this wonderful, expansive tent know that this class knows adversity. This class knows how to manage change and to respond to surprises. You've done it again and again, just as Charlie deals with our flag surprise. Thank you, Charlie. So class of 23, here we go. It's time. So I'm going to ask the candidates for the diploma to please rise to present yourselves. Class of 23. Friends, you have done it. You've completed your academic requirements, and equally as important, you've lived by the high community standards we set. Let it be known that the NMH diploma brings tremendous privileges, rights, and responsibilities. You are now endowed with the tools, skills, and knowledge to serve and to lead. You know what it means to stand with those who are underrepresented and to be a champion for those whose voice cannot be heard. Friends, you will change the world with your voices and your actions. You may now be seated as we confer your degrees and call you forward to receive them. The first row of candidates will come forward as the class of 23 advisors. Ann Atkins and Diana Rena read the names of all the soon-to-be graduates sitting before us today. Bea Garcia and Kristen Peterson will assist us. Bea is our Assistant Head of School for Academic Programs and our Dean of Faculty, and Kristen is our Dean of Student Life Programs.
That way. John Edmund Adams. Cassidy Taylor Adams. Ozan Akat. Ethan Jacob Alfert. Pamela Allier. Walker Andrews. Milan Ajala. Kashopi Ayani. Francesca Grace Babalamani. Michaela Belita Tevez. David Thomas Barrett. Aviva Barry. Charles Bradley Bell. Sierra Tajane Bentley. Spencer Abuhaider Burv. Maxim Blinoff. Aviana Kathleen Bouchard. Sebastian Skipworth Brandt. Natalie Willis Brooks.
Congratulations, Natalie.
Ling Bui.
Congratulations.
Casey Burke. Aaron Matthew Burstein.
Grace Kai. Louisa Hunt Hepler Kalame. Yiting Tao. Tea Carboni Petrus. Bashak Chilik. Iris Chai.
Congratulations, Iris.
Put Chaikum Nerd. Angus Chang.
Congratulations, Angus.
Charles Chang.
Congratulations, Charles.
Titus Crail Charles.
Thanks for being here, buddy.
Eli Pulley Chase.
Congratulations.
Diego Chavarria.
Thanks, buddy.
Alicia Ali Mary Cakeley. Maverick Shidell.
All right, Maverick. You did it, baby. Congratulations.
Emma Eileen Clark.
Congratulations, buddy.
Alex Jason Clayton.
All right, buddy. You did it. Congratulations, buddy.
Isabella Rita Cloutier.
Make sure I'm giving you the right one. Congratulations.
Claire Louisa Coughlin.
Congratulations, Claire.
Lenny Collard. Caroline Grace Connolly. Nicholas Lino Costantini. Oscar Shin Kostoff. Alexis Iris Counter.
I'll see you in a minute.
Eloise Allen Crittenden.
Y'all are nailing it.
Joseph Taro Dabley. Kaiching Amy Dai. Sophia Giovanna David. Leo Burchill Dawson.
Congratulations, Leo.
Chelsea Glenn Devlin.
We got it. Congratulations.
Cade William DeWolf.
I think it's this, right? Congratulations.
Jabril Jow. Lucas J. Dione. James Rudolph Dollisgaard. All right. All right. Well, Elizabeth Shipley Langmuir Drips. Pilar Claire Dugard. Kit Zune. Elisa Jasm. Rohan Charlton Edwards. Mary Carolyn Priscilla Edwards. Abube Nwerji. Hunter Scott Fleming. Jacob James Fletcher. Jossie Flowers. Miles Eric Frasca. Joshua Joseph Furman.
Christian Patrick George. Angus McLaughlin Jeremiah. Sophie Jane Goldberg. Jasper James Graham. Mackenzie Lauren Graham. Owen Theodore Grayling. Allison B. Hamblin. Oliver William Hamilton. Jennifer Hahn. Hazel Katarina Young Handy. Jonathan Paul Hanscom. Alexandra Hansen. Grace Kelly Harvey. Adrian Suleiman Hassan. Franco Thomas Hip.
Congratulations, buddy.
Jenna Rose Holland.
Congratulations.
Lydia Grace Hong. Cecilia Pharisee Hood. James Hooley.
That's pretty sweet. Congratulations.
Fontis Xu.
Congratulations.
Kevin Hu. Emma Valeria Hughes. Agama Victoria Igadoro. Pakrit Jirapat.
Shuat Yen Zi. Erica Jiang. Macy Elaine Johnson. Constantine Julius Jung. Scott Key. Pascal Aditya Krishna. Alice Kim. Hareen Kim. Junghoon Kim. Kevin Kim. Min Jae Kim. Tobias Ryan King. Kei Kirabuchi. Ryan Coe. Bailey Bonet Coe. Sashana Hava Krakauer. Tahir Kosainov. F.A. Nihat Kutman.
Holly Welch Landry. Sophia Welch Landry. Alyssa Lee Lorino. Min Kwong Lee. Eun Bin Lee. Kira Ann Lewandowski. One moment.
It's good. It's Eric. It's supposed to be Brad.
Bruce.
Brad and then Bruce.
Quan Ru, Bruce Lee. Guangxi, Brad Lee. Ashley Lee. Chungzi Lee.
Congratulations.
Tingzhou Lee. Liam Bryson Lichutsky. Giddy Pot Limpiacorn. Ethan Lee Lynn.
Well done, Ethan. Congratulations.
Jimmy Long.
Good job.
Peter Celia Le.
There you go, buddy. Congratulations. All right, well done, my friend.
Zichi Ma.
Way to go. Way to go, buddy. Congratulations. All right, well done.
Campbell Albert McDonald.
Congratulations.
Lucas Aranches Petroni Macedo. Seamus Smith McIntosh. John Hodnett Myrano. Anya Lee Malkin. Ashish Malur.
Congratulations. Well done.
Logan Marisol.
Congratulations, buddy. Well done, buddy.
Suleiman Marakchi.
Congratulations, buddy.
Liam Cooper Martin. Andrew Richard Mayock. Haley Tia McCausland. Alexander Daniel McAuliffe. Abigail Mellon. Lana Bija Messenger. Alejandra Metz. Huey Keenan Miller. Trevor Douglas Mills. Jackson Oliver Mohawk. Isabella Peters Moore. Catherine Monroe. Kosisha Chuku Ifo Machuku Mwa Gulim. Tomoki Narakawa. Jacob Isaac Nevins. Sage Newman.
Congratulations, Sage. Proud of you.
Winha Nuat Ming.
Well done, buddy. Congratulations.
Richard Nowaki.
All right, buddy. All right, Richard. Make us proud, okay, buddy?
Roman A. Eugen Tiembo. Alexander Michael Ondos.
Congratulations, buddy. Hold on.
Igarim Orinbasar. Juin Sunny Pak. Jong Ho John Park. Lucy Joy Patterson. Lucy Edmonds Pesic. Matilda Tilly Amy Pethrick. Leah Jonglu Ping.
Congratulations.
Matthew Anthony Provencal.
All right, buddy.
Raquel Suzanne Provost. Christopher Davis Rector. Hazel Reeder.
Great job, Pete.
Mina Grace Relier Strong. Andres Roman. Ava Rose Romano. Jackson Alexander Rorick. Chloe Marie Rourke.
Marjan Sakadev.
Very good. Nice. Congratulations.
Shalina Amira Saeed.
Congratulations.
Hiroki Sato.
Congratulations.
Kenneth Sato.
Congratulations, Ken.
George Andrew Sandercox.
Number 3, baby. All right. Congratulations.
Jason Wing Hong Sang.
Congratulations, Jason. We're very proud of you.
Pearl Helena Schatz Allison. Clara Huan Shin. Jesse Tyler Shogun. Tobiah Hawk Saul. David Alberto Solano. Michael Stanley Jr. Colin Allen Stevens.
Well done, Colin. Congratulations.
Lily Piper Swanberg. Assad Majid Saeed.
Well done, Sam. I miss you, buddy. Congratulations.
Kensho Takimoto.
Well done. Congratulations.
Ki Tan.
Congratulations.
Chloe Elizabeth Tarshi.
Holy cow. Congratulations.
Omasarichi Tasyamade. Adelaide Grace Tolan. Ta Win Tron. True Tron. Sopawit Drangdi.
Thank you.
Cassandra Tung. Brainia Tzu.
Alexandra Jane Ukropina. William Villa. Polly Wong Yuen.
Congratulations, Polly. We're proud of you. Thank you for everything.
Zihan Wong.
Thank you.
Zitzi Katie Wong.
Congratulations. Proud of you.
Ella Jane Wheeler.
Congratulations, guys. We're proud of you.
Sophia Wanji Wu. Nathan Peter Wood. Maggie Shu Wei Wu. Yu Huan Shi. Jessica Yan. Ulu Yanali.
Congratulations, buddy.
Esther Jiayin Yu.
Well done.
Bang Zhang.
Congratulations.
Jingyi Zhang.
Well done. Congratulations.
Lonchin Cynthia Zhang. Runkai Zhang. Shannon Zhao. Athena Zhao. And E. Annie's Woe.
Thank you all.
All right, class of 23, please stand. By the authority of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I award you this diploma and admit you to the Distinguished Company of Alumni of Northfield Mount Hermon. Congratulations, and toss those mortars. You ready, Molly? Well done, class of 23. Well done, class of 23. We are so proud of you. So now it's time for an official welcome into the Alumni Association. And to do that, we have Molly Talbot, a member of the class of 1993, a parent to a graduate from the class of 21, and president of the NMH Alumni Association. Molly.
Good afternoon. My name is Molly Goggins Talbot, class of 1993. I'm the president of the NMH Alumni Association and parent of a member of the class of 21. Brian just said all of that. I congratulate you all on graduating from this remarkable place and officially welcome you to the Alumni Association. As a member of the Alumni Association, you're now a part of one of the world's largest independent school networks, with fellow alumni in every state in our country and many countries of our world. Though this chapter of your lives is coming to a close, I hope your connection to NMH and your fellow Hoggers will remain strong. Keep in touch with the school, follow NMH alumni on social media, and attend NMH local events. As the representative of the nearly 30,000 alumni in the Alumni Association, I want to share with you just how proud of you we are. We look forward to your continued involvement as we celebrate and support this very special place. Congratulations again.
I would now like to ask two of our most recent graduates, Alexa Counter and Annie Jua, to come forward to lead us in the singing of Jerusalem. Could everyone please rise if you're able to sing our school song with us? I now invite Northfield Mount Hermon's chaplain, Dr. Lee Ellen Strawn, to offer the benediction. Lee Ellen.
It is our tradition at Northfield Mount Hermon to end our ceremonial gatherings with a benediction, a giving of good wishes. And so today, at the close of this commencement for the NMH class of 2023, I share with you these blessings which have been bestowed upon countless other graduates of this school who have gone forth from this hill before you, that these words may be a reminder of who you are as lamplighters in a world that sorely needs you. Therefore, graduates, on this day and forevermore, may you be blessed with the power of your education, a true privilege that will not cease to call forth your response daily. And as you have remarkably demonstrated to us over these past years, may you continue to find the resilience and creativity that allow you to be lifelong learners, whatever the circumstances. May you be blessed with courage to envision a future where your life feels complete because of your kindness towards others, even if you suffer from concern for their welfare. May you be blessed with a passion for what is possible and a conviction to move your ideals into actionable steps. May you be blessed with a steadiness that gives you the balance to hold both the joys and sorrows in life. And may you be blessed to know the grounding strength of community that upholds you through meaningful relationships. And in all that you do, may you always be propelled by hope, a hope that opens you to the humanity of your neighbor and stirs you to live out yours. Wherever you unpack your bag and with whomever you share your meal, carry our blessings with you as you find your place in the world. We will continue to hold you in our hearts and prayers. We are proud of you, NMH Class of 2023. Go forth in peace and with great expectations. Amen.
Thank you, Leon. Thank you, Lee Ellen. Again, congratulations to the class of 23, NMH's most recent graduates. Good luck, travel safely, keep well, stay in touch, and remember, you always have a home here at Northfield, Mount Hermon. Thank you again to all our families and our guests. Thank you for entrusting us with your children. We now give them back. A few reminders. Please remain seated during the recessional of the stage party, then the faculty, and then the class of 23. Lunch will be served in Alumni Hall. We now conclude with the Northfield benediction. Director of Music Programs, Ron Smith, will lead us in the singing of the benediction. Ron.
Thank you, Ron. Greetings. Do, do, do. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord made his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. And be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up her countenance upon thee, and give thee peace, and give thee peace. Good, right?